Hey everybody, this is Mrs. Lawson again. I'm here to share another book with you. This one is, it's a board book, but it's by Janik and it's called Hippopposites. It is one that we found after encountering the first book we saw by him, which is Llama Phones, and I will share that with you as well. These are really fun if you're kind of looking at the idea of opposites and how they work. His pictures are pretty amazing. This is from Abram's book, and he is both the author and the illustrator. So we have Hippopposites. We have got a very small hippo, and we have a large hippo. Here we have a light hippo floating up in the air in that balloon. And here we have a very heavy hippo down at the bottom of the water with the little air bubbles coming up. Here is full, and here is empty. And if you can see that little three-dimensional, if you could feel it, it's actually a very different texture to that as well. Here I have bright. And here we have dark. All you can see are his little tiny eyes. There we have a thin line. And over here, instead of thin, I have thick. Here we've got opaque. Can't see the house behind him. And here we have transparent, where you can see through him. You can actually see there's someone at the window. Here we have positive. And what would be the opposite of positive? Why, of course, a negative, where you see the reverse image. And then we have a dotted. And of course, the opposite of dotted would be striped. We've got squared, all of his edges angled. And then, of course, the opposite of squared would be rounded. Clear, and the opposite of clear, of course, is blurry. Here I've got invisible. You can't see a hippo at all. And here we have visible. Just barely, but he is there. We've got soft, and it's hard to tell, but there's a fuzzy texture. Very soft and furry. And here we have a rough burlap. So our soft versus our rough. Here I have in front, where the hippo is in front of the tree. And the opposite, of course, would be behind. You can see the trunk in front of the hippo. Here is free, little happy hippo. Oh dear, there he is, caged. Here's the front of the hippo. There's the side of the hippo, one little tiny thin line. He is apparently quite two-dimensional. Here he's facing left, and the opposite of left, of course, would be right. See some really interesting symmetry going on there. Poor little hippo is all alone, and then we have together. Now he's got a buddy. That would be his opposite. I hope you have a great day. Time to find some opposites around your house. See what you can do with that.